need to use what sound. You know, the HydroWave H2 offers 16 different sounds, and at times that can be quite overwhelming. Right here we're just fishing a little pocket with a roadbed leading into it, and it's mid-February. A lot of fish are starting to move into the heavy pre-spawn period, and I'm just going down this roadbed throwing a little red crankbait, trying to imitate a crawfish. Nothing too special, but when I'm doing something like this, I really love the crawfish on gravel setting. You know, it's probably my favorite setting for any time in the winter time, or really any time the water's below 50 degrees. Once that water starts approaching that 60-degree range and they start moving up shallow, I'll actually switch it over to the brim setting. Anytime there's bass bedding, the brim setting seems to really produce a lot of bites. I think it's mostly just because that's what a bass is guarding its nest from most of the time, is actually little bluegills, stuff like that. As the spawn starts to kind of wind down is really when the shad spawn starts. I'll actually switch it over to the shad spawn setting, and you know, when I get on the lake first thing in the morning, that's usually what I do. I go shallow and try and find a little shad spawn with some bass up feeding on them, and that really, it almost seems like it encourages the shad to actually spawn. I don't know if it's because they can hear it, but it seems like anytime I have that sound setting running, it seems like that first few minutes of daylight, you know, it seems to make that shad spawn last a little longer and get you a couple more bites in the boat before it's over with. Probably my next favorite setting is the deep bait, and that's when I get offshore, you know, fishing that 20 to 30 foot range. I'll actually switch it over to the deep bait setting, and it really imitates those big gizzard shads perfectly in super deep water. I also like it because anytime you're fishing deep water and sitting over the fish's heads, you know, all day, they tend to get a little weary of you being there, and I really feel like that HydroWave H2 really helps cover up a lot of your sound from the trolling motor, big motor, stuff like that, and even your electronics. I hope these tips have helped out. For more information on the HydroWave H2, check them out at thmarine.com, or feel free to message me on Facebook or Instagram.